Hello, everybody. Welcome. I am Teresa Micheletti, the Marketing and Social Media Manager for the Cyrcle phone. I wanted to say I'm glad you are here, and I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. Happy Thursday. Whether you watch this currently live or later. Um, Today, I wanted to just kind of check in and open a conversation for everybody who might be curious. Um, we, with the Cyrcle phone, for those of you who don't know, we just wrapped up a enclosure contest designing the actual body of our Cyrcle phone. So right now, this week, we are busy reviewing all of those and figuring out who is going to win the three different categories for our Ender 3 Pro 3D printers are the prizes. So we're very busy with that and rather focused, which is why today is just a bit more simple. But I've had some people ask, non-rectangular, what does that mean? Because we make non-rectangular phones for non-rectangular people. Obviously, I think it's clear what we mean as far as the phone. It's not a rectangle. There's not corners. It is round. That one is pretty self-explanatory. But beyond just that surface level, the company and the people that Christina Sear, who is our CEO, she prioritizes and tries to foster. It's a very different type of company culture than many others. So that's part of what we're going for with the non-rectangular is breaking the mold. She prioritizes learning. And on the website, even under our team section for the Cyrcle phone, it clearly says people over product over profit, meaning we care about all of you. And she cares about me and anybody else who engages with, works for, the company, the brand, the product in general. So having a company oriented towards the people, especially in these kind of day and age, that seems to be a pretty clear dividing factor of kind of what has been the norm. And as far as I'm concerned, where I hope much of our society, culture, and business focus as far as where people spend money goes is to companies who prioritize their people. So anyway, that is part of what the non-rectangular is what we mean by that. Also, hello to everybody who's here. Please feel free to drop into the comments either on YouTube or Facebook any follow-up questions, or feel free to share what makes you non-rectangular. So one of the things that when I started working for Detour, which is the company which makes the Cyrcle phone, learning this completely new industry, because I am actually, or pre-corona, a professional stage manager for live theater. And so some might say an artist, whatnot, is kind of non-rectangular, a little out of the norm. But that did not matter to Christina. She welcomed that very much, and encouraged me to use that part of me, that side of me, in whatever way felt natural within the company, which is pretty neat. So that was cool. But it's really simple things as well. Like, we both have colored hair. It's really fun. It's simple. It expresses, we express ourselves. And as far as being non-rectangular, the intention and encouragement to just be yourself, and think a little further beyond what are we used to. Because yes, we are used to phones that are rectangular, what have you. And as she talks about, and is kind of part of the reason she originally decided to make the Cyrcle phone, is the ergonomics of a rectangular phone. Your little pinky, at least my pinky for sure, it gets tired holding it. It's just not that not that user-friendly as far as comfort in the hand goes. Versus, our Cyrcle phone here, which this enclosure, like we said, this is a prototype, but it's a lot more comfortable. Like, yes, you can put your pinky down there, cool, but you don't need to, and that's a very secure hold. So, looking around the world and asking, what would make this world suit us better? Because people matter. So that's really really briefly, kind of a few bullet points. So, like I said, it's probably going to be pretty short and sweet unless anybody has follow-up questions. I wanted, just while waiting for anybody perhaps to join in, I did want to go through some of the submissions that we received for our enclosure contest. We're thrilled, for those of you who haven't seen our previous AMAs or checked it out yet, we received submissions from all over the world, and that was thrilling. And we got to meet a bunch of new people and really see some camaraderie in the maker community, and that was wonderful. And getting to hear what their lives are like and how they are non-rectangular, what their experiences are. So I just want to kind of scroll through them. Excuse me, so sorry. Please, anybody, you are welcome to go in and review these yourself. The link is down below. We are, like I said, still reviewing them, going through, and headed towards picking our winners. But we don't yet know our winners. We have not picked them. And we want to know what all of you think. We're making this phone for you, for all of those who are curious and interested. What do you want it to be? This is one of the things that I find really exciting about this company and whole process. It's not done. And so we really get to customize it to be the best phone for, our best customers, our best people, all of you. And so we really do want to know. It really does matter to us. We value your opinions and your thoughts. Critique as well, because that is useful information for us to make it the best we can for you. So I'm just going to kind of scroll through these just to give a little overview in case you have not looked through them previously or watched any of our previous AMAs. Again, if you have any questions, put them in the comments. I'm happy to answer them, not just about what is non-rectangular, but anything you want to know about the company, where we're headed. We've got some really great dreams, and we are looking forward to following through on them and delivering the best products looking forward as we can for all of you. So that is, oh, and on to page 2. That's always very exciting to try and, oh, pardon, we don't need that pop-up. Yes, so many ideas. And again, there were so many great new people that we got to meet, or at least communicate with, meet on Zoom, what have you, through this competition. And even though submissions, yes, have closed, again, go look at them. This is amazing work, amazing designers, really talented people, whether they were new to 3D drafting and designing or very experienced. We had people of all levels, and that was marvelous. And just because they could not draft in extreme detail, their concept, they put forward what they had, and some of them are fabulous, just as far as the consideration of what might be preferred by a user. So yes, go through, look through them, let us know what your thoughts are. Oh, hello, Taylor, welcome. Oh, sure, the company startup. Let's see. So for those on YouTube, we received a question. Yay, everyone is so creative. When did the company start up? It's the first time that they've seen this. So the company started in 2015, and they made, I should say, I started in 2020. So some of this is just back knowledge, and there will be more history and whatnot as we move forward, just because it's, I know the basics, but the company was established in 2015, and they were having a hard time being taken serious as far as we're going to make a circular smartphone. And so they used the Reseed phone kit, which is all of the pieces for a phone, and then they created a round enclosure to put it into, just to like a proof of concept, essentially. And Christina talks about this in one of our previous AMAs. I believe it was last week, but it was really neat, and they ran their first Kickstarter to distribute those essentially in pieces. So people got to make their own phone, which I have never done that even yet. I'm looking forward to, as our process moves forward, getting to make my own when we get there. So yes, so people could, on the Kickstarter, either receive just the pieces and instructions, or pay a little bit more and attend a class that Christina hosted, teaching about the pieces, the technology of what is in a phone, and how to assemble it. If I remember correctly, everybody chose the class, and it was really popular with kids, which is thrilling, especially during Corona times. I thought it was really neat that anybody could give it a try at their thrifting for the enclosure contest. But I think moving forward, this phone could be really interesting and fun for younger folks to have or engage with, because Ina believes, and the company believes, in the right to repair, which means that our case, and this is a specifically requested feature from all of the designers, it can be opened. It is not like many of the phones you get out in the world that are sealed closed. You want to change something, too bad, you don't get to. So that also means that people can, if they want, 3D draft their own enclosure. So let's say this was the final version, I get this, hurrah, it's super fun. It totally functions as well. That's one thing I don't think people yet realize. It's a fully functioning 4G LTE Android 9 phone, which is, totally functional. So anyway, but because we believe in the right to repair, you can open it. And if you want a case that has maybe more of a curve to it, for whatever reason, you can make that. You can draft it and get it printed, 3D printed somewhere, and put the guts of our phone into that enclosure. Because people are allowed to make 3, I believe it's called prototype enclosures. So you will not need to get additional paperwork filed or whatnot, because it's your phone, it's your prototype. So that's one of the neat things that leaves. There's a lot of different ways you can interact with the phone. Let's see here. As far as it being fully functioning, this will be a little bit challenging. I'll do my best. Let's see here. It's always fun to try and do this. So you can move, you can change around. Oh boy. Sorry, buddy. I've tried to display a phone several times, and I've yet to kind of get it figured out. Yep, but you can go through and of course change like where all of your widgets and your shortcuts are. And a great feature on the phone is both the selfie and the front-facing camera are 13 megapixels. That is a better quality of camera, specifically the selfie, than most all other phones. Again, some of the finer details of the technology and the specifications are Christina's realm, but it's a really neat phone aiming to be what people want it to be. So that's part of the non-rectangular portion of the whole philosophy. Let's see. Let me just check if we've got any other comments or questions. Yes. For those who this is the first, maybe you've heard about it, or if you're aware, like, oh, I don't think my friends have ever heard of this, please share. I won't lie, being a smaller company, of course, it is a little extra challenging in global pandemic times to get out and meet new people, and kind of say hello and introduce our product in a in-person live action manner, because it's not currently safe in many areas. So please, if you're even a little intrigued, head to our website. All of the links are below. You can sign up for a launch alert because we are headed very quickly towards our Kickstarter launch, during which you will have the lowest prices to purchase the phone, donate to the company as a, help us keep going. There are, of course, it's not perfect yet. And we can only make it even better and continue to refine it with continued support. So if it's new to you, welcome to the Cyrcle Phone family, and please share it. Again, you can go to the website, sign up for a launch alert, and you'll get kind of updates. You can also sign up for our newsletter. We're also in every newsletter featuring one of our local Black-owned or small businesses. We're in the greater Seattle area because, again, these are kind of crazy times, and being non-rectangular, I mean, I want this to be true for everybody, but as a company, yes, we are here making the Cyrcle phone, and we are also here as a conscientious company and employees who want to help our society and the world be as good as it can be. So support local, support small, which is us as well. Anyway, yes, just a little plug. Let's see, anybody else have questions? Anything else you're curious about? If not, I'll kind of sign off relatively soon. But I wanted to just, be here. We are here every Thursday at noon Pacific Standard Time to do an Ask Me Anything of varying topics, but it always includes, if you want to ask us something, put it in the comments, even if it's outside of our standard or like our listed topic. We love hearing from you. And again, let us know all of your thoughts on what do you wish your phone did. Your phone, I'm going to guess, is probably rectangular right now. Okay, so change the shape. It'll be way more comfortable for your hand. But what else? Do you wish it had a compass or specific features that just came already installed on it, where you don't have to look for an app? All of these kind of like shoot for the stars. We had one charming young individual ask us to make the phone, I believe it was make them invisible. I think it was the request. So we've put that on the board for future plans. Hopefully we can deliver on that in many years. I have not yet figured out how to be invisible, but yes, we want to hear all of them. That one might be a little hard to deliver on, but let us know what you wish your phone did or could do or looked like, etc. Let's see. Amazing. Well, for everybody who joined, thank you, thank you, thank you. Really glad you could be here. And for those who watch afterwards, again, hope you're having a lovely day, whatever day it is. So for everybody, please be non-rectangular. Embrace yourself, whatever that means to you. I dye my hair and get piercings, as well as, just create the space you want, create the items you want to make your world what you want it to be. So from everybody here at Circle Phone, all of the best. And again, we're here every Thursday. All right. Have a good one, everybody. Stay safe. Go Circle Phone.